I want to let you know that you are a very powerful creator and that you can literally create anything and everything to the exact detail if you do this. But before I get going, I'm so excited to share with you exactly what to do. I'm Tanya Pluckrose from Rich Results Mindset, and I'm all about helping you master this, master your mind, so you can master your life. And if any of my content blesses you, heals you, inspires you, elevates you, please consider subscribing. And I'd love it if you would comment, share, and just be part of my community. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so I want to share with you that has worked exceptionally well for me when I remember to do it, and that is pre-paving. Pre-paving segments of your day. Most people are not in the habit of pre-paving upcoming events, right? And yet, if they would only spend the time, sit down and write it out exactly the way you would love it to be, you will get exactly that. So let me share how I came up with this powerful process of pre-paving, how I came up with it. So I used to work for Qantas Airlines. I used to be a flight attendant, actually the lead flight attendant of the big mothership, the A380. And it's the biggest aircraft in the world. And Qantas had 12 of them. And I used to fly for Qantas. And I did this for over 21 years. And I climbed the ladder of success. And I ended up being the manager of this big mothership that would hold over 500 passengers. And I would do long tours of duty, Sydney, Los Angeles, Sydney, Dubai. I'd go to London, I'd go to Hong Kong. And so I had a big task ahead of me for every sector where I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, with that amount of people, all hell could break loose. I mean, there would be intoxication, there would be people that would be sick, there would be disgruntled customers. So I made up my mind that I was going to manipulate the energy, that I was going to create it exactly the way I would want it. And so before every flight, I would literally sit down and script exactly how I wanted the whole flight to be from check-in to touchdown. I wrote it out exactly the way it would be. So it would go something like this. I arrive at the airport well ahead of time. My briefing towards the crew is so inspirational and uplifting. We board everyone on time. We close the doors on time. We take off on time. And during the flight, all the passengers behave. They're such lovely passengers. And most of them, once they've eaten, they go to sleep. And then when we arrive in Los Angeles, we arrive on time and everyone gets off happy. And the flight is so easy and effortless, it's seamless, and there's no medical issues, and it's just such a delicious and easy flight. So I would write it down and imagine that I was in Los Angeles, my end result, the end destination, and I would constantly imagine myself getting off the flight with my luggage and just feeling so much relief and accomplishment and pride. So I would spend time, literally it was a prayer that I would write out. And I would expect the universal manager, who I like to call God, you can call it Tom, Dick or Harry, Spirit, whoever. I would actually put my menu order into the universal kitchen. And you know what? I would always get what I want because I had put out the intentions out into the universe. I put them out there. I got so specific. And of course, when you get so specific, that's when the magic happens. But most people are not specific enough. Now, I have used this formula, I have passed on this formula to some of my clients. And one of my clients is a CEO, and I supported him to write out how he was to conduct his board meetings, right? How he wanted them to go. And you won't believe it. He got exactly what he asked. And he has often mentioned to me on a number of occasions, oh, I love this pre-paving, Tanya, or manipulating the energy to get exactly what I want. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was such a powerful manifester, and you too can be the same. But the only caveat is, are you willing to discipline yourself to sit down, and if you have a big juicy day ahead, to write it all out, each segment of the day, write it out exactly the way you want it to be. Because if you can discipline yourself to do it, and do it on a daily basis, I tell you what, your life is going to be magical. I mean, it's going to be magical. And you're suddenly going to realize that you are such a powerful creator, and that you can be, do, and have anything. So I'd love to hear how it works out for you. Put it in the comments, and I'll be back. I've got all these delicious things I want to share with you that's going to support you now to, well, master your life, because you are learning how to master your mind. Bye for now.